Well, you don't choose light movies lately, do you?
No, I mean, I don't know. Depends on what you consider light, but yeah.
This is I think what one of your characters goes through in this is pretty much the ultimate nightmare.
Yes.
How do you bring that to life? How can you make
Yeah.
that real and not stick with it?
I mean, Tom wrote, first of all, the tension is there inherently in the screenplay, so
Yeah.
it was an incredible screenplay. But, just imagining that situation is enough, to be honest. And I also think he makes the character inert. There's this sort of deer in the headlights. He is not active until very far into the story. So when the situation happens, there's this powerlessness. I had narratively my hands tied behind my back.
Yeah.
And I think that did a lot for me in terms of being vulnerable and having to face myself and feeling helpless.
Yeah. I think that's a scene, I know specifically the scene you're talking about, without giving anything away. It is one I think people will respond to. And would I act like that? Would I
Right.
do this? Would I do that?
Yeah.
And that's what's so interesting about that part of this tale. What was it like? What was about Tom? What different from other directors? He seems like he has a very specific style, but yet works it well with actors.
That's what you're looking for from a director, is a sense of style, like a sense of their own voice. And not a sense of style like everyone looks good, though in his movies that's what happens.
Yeah.
But I think a sense of specificity, something individual, something that, you don't feel, see, hear, somehow smell from anybody else. And I think those are the directors that we love, is that you feel who they essentially are. And in his movie, and even in talking to him and reading his script and then talking to him afterwards and hearing his vision, that's what you felt. He is quintessentially Tom. And as a result, this is his expression. And it's wonderful to be a part of something so specific.
Do you step into a role like this? Do you have to take something from your own life?
I have to be challenged by the idea. I had played a number of roles before this that were empowered in so many ways. In Nightcrawler, there's this character who's a sociopath, but in power all the time. 5 steps ahead of everybody, totally in control.
Yeah.
He could murder people and get away with it, and didn't give a shit what anybody else thought. Sorry, but and then
It's okay,
you
it's
do then I did the Southpaw. I'm playing a boxer, and in that space, I'm physically capable of, even if it's wish fulfillment, of just sort of defending myself throughout the whole film, and I think in this one, it's about what do I have to face about myself? What is the things that bother me or that I want to learn about? And in this case, I went, this is a guy who I wouldn't want to be.
Yeah.
This isn't wish fulfillment. This is a guy who, like you said, would act as if most people would act, as I may act.
Yeah.
And I think that made me have to look at myself in a different way, which was not comfortable, particularly coming from a world in which, you dress up, you look nice for something, and someone makes you seem like you're just not together that same way. Incredibly vulnerable, sensitive. People say he's weak. I don't think he's weak.
No.
And eventually you realize he's not. But I think that's what was interesting to me about it, was how much I was resisting the powerlessness. And what did that say to me? And what could I learn?